Okay, this is chapter 12, Alone in the Crater. Why didn't you tell me? These are the first words Chet's has spoken since we got out of the lake. After everything we've just been through, I don't think it should matter. Geez, Chet, what are you asking me about that now for? Well, because it's important. Our alien teacher just spat venom at us and we barely escaped. We've left the one thing that could help us behind at the lake. Hosh and Digger know we're outside and are going to be hunting us down. Now is not the time. Chet stops walking, grabs my shoulder and spins me around to face him. But you've had millions of opportunities. You've had loads of time. It happened 9 months ago. 9 months! You could have told me at any point. We spoke about it loads. I defended you when other people accused you. How could you let me do that? It was something I needed to keep to myself. I don't have to justify what I did to you. But we're supposed to be best friends. I thought I knew you. How could you lie to me? Like I said to Hosh, Trent deserved everything he got. He did not deserve to be trapped in school toilets. Chet is so angry. I've never seen him like this. He missed his entrance test for Bing. If Miss Hosh hadn't persuaded them to let him reschedule, he wouldn't have got in. So what? I am so mad with him. Why is he always so stupid and blind to stuff that everyone else can see? So that's a jerk thing to do, he said. And then to lie about it. I never thought you were like that. I don't regret anything I've done, I say, my mind raging, my head thumping, except making friends with you. I should have left the wasp to it. I should have let you get stung. Chet chokes out a sob and runs off through the trees. I stomp off in the opposite direction. I'm halfway back to base camp when the realization of what I've done hits me. And the chasing and the spitting seems nothing in comparison to arguing with Chet. All I can see are those chocolate eyes looking at me like I just decapitated his kitten. Well, maybe not his kitten, because Chet is actually afraid of cats. But anyway, I've tried to keep him safe from shock and pain for the entire time I've known him, and now I'm the one who's caused it. The anger that burnt through me a few minutes earlier seems to disappear all at once, though it's possible that I sweated a lot of it out because I am dripping wet and not from my swim in the lake. Chet is afraid and upset and all alone in the woods. What do I do? When he ran off, it was in the direction of base camp, so I should go there, find him and apologize. I've been walking fast because of the rage, but for a while I was going the wrong way. It's easy to get confused in the woods. Trees look like trees, even when you find one that's especially twisty or covered in ivy, and you think, I'll keep that one in mind, so I'll know if I pass it again. But 5 minutes later, you've looked at so many other trees that you can't quite picture that twisty ivy tree anymore. You couldn't pick it out of a lineup. But I've developed a strong sense of direction by navigating through various worlds and computer games, so I get myself back on track. I'm nearly at the camp, and I'm hoping, wishing so hard that Chet is already there. But when I reach our hollow, only Katja, Mac, and Adrienne are waiting for me. We saw you coming, Big Mac says. Where's Chet? And did you get what you went for? Adrienne asks. Katja doesn't say anything. I think she can tell that something's gone wrong just by looking at me. I don't know where to start, I say, bending over, hands resting on knees, hoping I'm not going to cry. Look, have some water and a snack, Katja says, giving me a bottle from the bag. Mac, get back into the lookout tree and we'll have a team meeting underneath. I walk to the tree and I sit. The swim has just about done me in, and all I want to do is lay down and sleep. The others aren't looking so good either, and now I have to tell them that not only did I fail, I completely messed things up. I got what we needed, I say, but we were caught and we were chased. Our only chance was the lake, and it was too heavy to swim with, so I left. And what's happened to Chet? Katja asked. Did the bug eyes get him? No, but Hosh said some stuff. Stuff about me and the past and things I've done. So as soon as we were safe, me and Chet's, well, we argued and we split up. I thought he'd come back here. But when I opened them, I thought he'd come back here. I closed my eyes for 1, 2, 3 breaths. When I opened them, Kat and Ada looking at me, not in a hateful way like I expected, but like I've just rescued their kittens from a house fire and burnt my hands off in the process. So, top priority is to find Chet's, Mac's voice calls down from the tree. And then we go back for the bag, Adrienne says. If it's by the lake, it'll be much easier to grab than if it was still inside the building. And we should all go and stick together, Katja starts packing up our things. That way, we can separate into pairs if we have to. Nobody will be left alone. And we're going to have to abandon this camp, says Mac, climbing down from the tree. It takes me a second to work out what he means. And then my guts twist when I realise he means in case they got Chet's. No point in thinking about that now, though. I make myself get up as though I'm full of energy and ready for action. Oh yeah, I say, there is something else that I should tell you about those bug-eyed hunters. What is it? Ade says. They spit. We walk through the woods, calling to Chet's as loudly as we dare, but there's no sign of him. Every now and then, Mac crouches down to inspect the ground, rub bits of leaf between his fingers, or sniff objects he picks out of the mud, though I don't even know what they are. He didn't come this way, he says. We'll have to try closer to the tree line. We get quiet as we move near to the centre. The hunters know where to look for us now. They could be anywhere, behind that tree, under that bush. Well, maybe not that one because it's prickly. Under a bush, hidden in those shadows. We all look around nervously as we creep, except Mac, who is concentrating on tracking Chet's. He was here, he says, picking up a bit of broken twig. How do you know? Ade asks. Look, you see that patch of ferns? He points. He sat down there, and I'd say for at least 10 minutes. Then it looks like he got confused about which direction to go in. You can see he was turning around. Yeah, look at those marks. He points at the ground, and I see nothing but dirt and dry needles. Then he walked. He pauses a second and sniffs the air like a Labrador. He walks this way. He points back towards Crater Lake. He didn't want to stay in the woods on his own, I say, so he went back to the centre to hide. This is really bad.